Oh, good early morning, Facebook Live. I've actually been up for a while, but I feel like I just woke up. I've been to the beach. I went down there and I took my journal, this beautiful femme journal. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get on the beach and I'm going to journal. And I did, and I was listening to a visualization, and I was down there and it was so windy. It was like so windy and I was getting blasted with sand and rain and it was horrible. So I came back home. So say hi if you're jumping on, and if you watch the replay, say replay. So today I have this random story because I was on a group yesterday and they were like, put something in the comments below that you have done that you're pretty sure that nobody else in the group has done. And I have the 3 things that I say. One of them is, I've dissected a leopard, I've walked over hot coals multiple times, like 10 times in a row, and I told that story down below. And the 3rd thing that I don't think that anybody else in that group would have done is that I cooked a marshmallow over lava. Molten, hot, running lava, right? So I'm going to tell that story just this morning. I feel like it's story time. So say hi if you're jumping on, so I know it's here. There's a few people on. So in 2016, I left my business here. It was a green juice business at the time. And I went to Hawaii on a holiday. I was starting to have like mental breakdowns because I was trying to do uni, thinking I had to go back to uni and it wasn't working for me. So I was like, I need a holiday. Business, grow up for 3 weeks. I'm going to Hawaii. So I went to Hawaii to visit some friends that I had made when I was over in the US in 2013. So I had a whole lot of fruitarian-y vegan friends. And at the time that I was there on the big island of Hawaii, one of the volcanoes erupted and was flowing down near Puna, and it was flowing down through the lava fields. So it was already all lava fields, and I totally we were able to go out there. So you kind of drive and then you have to walk. We went at nighttime, and I was walking out for like 7 kilometers. It was a big long walk. Walked out, and at night there was like there's a full moon, I think, and there was probably about 20 people, 50 people. I don't think we're actually allowed to walk over the lava fields, but because it was nighttime, we just like went. But it was actually really dangerous thinking back, because we walked where it was cool, right? But then every now and then we'd sort of walk on a certain patch and we could feel it hot underneath, which basically means there's a lava tunnel underneath. And that, I think at the time, the lava tunnel had opened and was also pouring out into the ocean. So the volcano was erupting on top, and then there was a lava tube running under the ground, and apparently it goes at 90 miles an hour. That's what I heard. And it's this lava that's like crazy running under the ground and shooting out into the ocean. And so every now and then you'd walk over the lava onto a hot bit and you're like, woo, there's like lava running under my feet. So we had to make sure we didn't go there, because at any moment the lava on the lava fields could collapse into the lava tube. And so it's so unstable, right? It's like, it's all just molten black, like silicon, sharp lava waves. It's so beautiful. It makes this really beautiful wavy patterns. I don't know if you've ever seen lava fields. Anyway, walking out, and there's like these groups of people, and they found this safe track, and we went out to where it was creeping over the landscape, because it was slowly creeping over the landscape from where it had erupted to eventually, I think it took another 2 weeks to get over into the ocean. So we made it out to where the lava was, and it was creeping like this speed, like really hot and just burning anything in its way. And I don't know why or how, but there was people out there with sticks. And they had sticks and they're like poking it, and we're just sitting there like playing with the lava. And out of nowhere, someone goes, does anybody want a vegan marshmallow? Now, I'd been vegan at that point for 8 years, maybe more, 9 years. And I hadn't had a marshmallow because I've got gelatin in them. I hadn't had a marshmallow for that whole time. And suddenly I'm out under a full moon on the lava fields on the big island of Hawaii, watching real live molten frickin' lava that was so hot. Like, you can't go near this, it's so hot. And someone pulls out this big stick and places a marshmallow on the top. Boop, there's your vegan marshmallow. And I was like, I have a stick. a big long stick with a vegan marshmallow, and it was kind of like this ceremoniously, fantastically awesome moment where I realized I had the opportunity to eat my first vegan marshmallow toasted over lava. Now, the thing about this was it was so hot, even with this big long stick, to get that hot close to the lava so that the heat coming off the lava was enough to ignite my marshmallow, right? It was like heating, it was bubbling, it was all like making it saucy, syrupy deliciousness thing. And I didn't want to put the marshmallow onto the lava because it would either get stuck or get poisoned. In fact, it probably was getting poisoned just from the fumes because there's heaps of sulfur in there. And I was like, oh, well, just the once, it's fine. So I'm holding the marshmallow over this molten lava and it's sizzling and doing its thing, and then it burst into flames. But what happened was it was so hot that I'm burning my eyebrows, I'm singeing the hair on my fingers. I'm just like, I'm screaming in pain because it was so hot. And I had this group of 20 people just like egging me on, like, this is worth it. This is your first marshmallow in 8 years. And I was like, yes, I can do. And it was just this moment in time where I had my first marshmallow in 8 years, cooked over lava, supported by all these people, knowing how difficult and how hot it was to actually get it there. And then I ate this marshmallow, and marshmallows for me are anchored in to family. We had a river shack at the beach, and at the river. We had a river shack at the river. And when we were young, we'd go there and we'd put on the potbelly and roast marshmallows, right? It's really, really like a real nostalgic thing for me. So having this marshmallow under the full moon on the lava fields, because it was the first vegan marshmallow I'd come across, was quite an incredible moment that I'll never, ever, 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 ever forget. And I'm so grateful that somebody happened to bring marshmallows to the lava field. I don't know if that's a thing in Hawaii. Maybe that's like a normal thing. But for me, it was the greatest thing. So that was one of the things that I thought that nobody else would have done on this particular thread on Facebook that popped up. And as well as the two other things that I pull out. So that's my story for this morning. No one's commenting. I don't know if it's not working. I'm about to go live in my Embody Her group. We've got a Q&A day. I love Q&A days because it means that my students bring all the nitty-gritty pieces that they want to piece together for them, and I get to lean back and just enjoy being in my magic and answering their questions. And it's super creative. I feel like it's a super creative process, answering questions and engaging with what people are wanting to know after. We've done 8 classes so far within Embody Her. Hey Amanda, how are you? So that's been my morning. I been drinking my tea. I have this tea from my friend Amy. She's the aromatist, and she puts together naturopathic grade teas. This one is called Femme, and it's for female hormones. So I'm drinking some of this, and I got like 5 packets of tea for her. If you want some good loose leaf tea, then hit me up. I have a discount code for 11% off for her. Love your cozy jumper. It begs to hug you. Yes, I could have cuddles. I need cuddles. Hi, beautiful Jamie. Do you think each human design could access the ease you do in your design? So my design is a reflector. I'm not sure if we're meant to be more easeful. I think that the point of human design is if you use it, it is easeful. It's actually there to create an easeful life. So, yeah. Human design is a good tool, but really when it comes down to emotional intelligence, managing your energy, being able to access your essence, being true to yourself, being who you truly are, and then using human design as a tool to make some tweaks and play with it, sure, I think absolutely it can bring in more ease. So for me in my human design, one part of it, like my authority, is the moon, which means I should wait 1 lunar cycle to make big decisions, because I need to go through the cycle of all the energies of all the moon, of all the people that come into my field for the whole month, because I have all my centers open, to make sure that my decision that I'm thinking is a good idea is still my decision that I'm thinking is a good idea, and it hasn't just been a thing that's popped in from being so open to the world around me. right? And so since I started to wait a month on my big decisions, things felt more coherent. Things did feel more grounded and easeful. So, I'm prolifically creative. I create and I create and I create. And the way that I've set up my business is that I have time and space to create through time and space. That makes sense. So I have an idea and I let it brew and simmer and sit and develop and grow, and I talk about it and I feel it, and I have all that freedom, and that creates a lot of ease. Projectors are easeful and they aren't here to work. Love it. Yeah, I probably don't know enough. I just think we're here to just, feel things and grow. Cool, so that was fun. If you just came on, I actually told this epic story about my lava marshmallow. And the first time I ate a marshmallow in 8 years was actually toasted over lava in Hawaii. So I have a very, 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 very special place in my heart for Hawaii, the big island of Hawaii specifically. And the lava there, and the east side, Hilo side, where all the waterfalls are, and then even Kona side where it's more dry and the mangoes are, and they do the triathlon, the Ironman there. So yeah, I'll definitely be going back to Hawaii. Oh my girls, you're probably here because it's time for Embody Her and you're just like getting ready. Hi Greta, are you home? Are you going to be at the market this morning? I'm going to go to the market after my Embody Her call. Hi beautiful Jess. Jess is a human design lady. She's starting out doing little mini readings. So if you want like a little mini reading, Jess is good. She's just budding in her beautiful knowledge of human design. And Amanda, look at you ladies. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to hop off, make I've already got a cup of tea. I'll probably make another cup of tea so it's hot and ready to go for Embody Her. If you're in Embody Her, then we're jumping on at 8 o'clock and it's Q&A. So get in there and ask me your questions. Access my magic. Okay, cool. I'll be there at, depending on how long the Q&A goes for Embody Her, I'll be at the markets at 9:30, 9 o'clock. Yes, sure, Jamie. That's what HD is for, to show us how we can all get there. Now I just want to hang out with you. Jamie, having so much fun with this. All right, so this is a really cool thing that happens in my world, just if you're watching this back or you happen to be here and you're not in my world of my clients, is that you come into my world and you do a program and you realize that every other woman that comes in and plays with me is an amazing woman. She's amazing. And she's usually like bubbling up in her genius, and she's getting into her creativity, and she's finding what turns her on, and she's wanting more, and she's ready to be in service, but she wants to look after herself and her energy first. Like, these are really, 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 really cool women. These are really cool women. And so what happens is the women come in and they're like, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. And my women start to fall in love with each other. And they start to go and support each other. And, there's people going on retreats with my clients, and people employing my other client services like wardrobe transformations. There's human design, there's yoga teachers, there is beautiful soul space people. It's just like such a good community. So what I love to see then, after something like Camera Confidence or Embody Her, and then we're just about to start masterminds next month, which is going to be next level, that the women in my world are creating this net. We're weaving together this supportive community where we truly see each other, and we know that we're all going in the same direction. We're all actually working towards a world where women are more in their magic, and we're elevating the feminine energy to hold hands with the masculine energy so we can bring it all back into balance. And that's the overarching purpose that I have in my business and my life, because that was what I had to create inside of myself. I had a dominant masculine shell energy going on, and I'm still cultivating more of the magic of the feminine and bringing her up so she has space to work next to my incredible masculine energy that just gets shit done. So she gets more of a say now. So that's my world. That is my awesome world. And tomorrow, oh my God, tomorrow, something freaking very exciting is happening. In fact, we need to start making this a thing, that tomorrow is the happy 1 year anniversary, beginning celebration of the 2-week thing that's going to happen, of Femfire, and a relaunch of my brand. Like, it's massive. So please stay in touch for tomorrow, because I'm going to be releasing Femfire on sale for the 1 year anniversary of it. And anybody that has done it, we're going to go on like a sharing this love, because it's going to be the best price it's ever been for the first 2 days. So we're going to have like a really, really, really epic flash sale to happy birthday it and to celebrate it. And then the price will sort of incrementally rise over the next week. So this is the most exciting thing. It was the way that I started this business. I downloaded Femfire from this Feminine Delicious activation. And this program is now a year old, and it's ready to be relaunched out into the world. So, oh, hi Glenn, I like it when you pop on. Taruko. Okay, loves, I'm going to jump off. I don't know what time it is, and I've got another call with my ladies in Embody Her. Amanda, thank you for the love. I always love it. And Greta, hopefully I'll see you at the market. I'll see you very soon. Love you lots.